What a difference 10 years can make. Yes, once again the world economy is slowing down. But this time the financial crisis is not triggered by Asia or Latin America or Russia for that matter. This time around it's the US that is to blame, with a ripple effect being felt across the industrialized world. Asian leaders are well aware of sharp increases in inflation across the continent, causing social unrest in many countries. But as they met at the World Economic Forum on East Asia in Kuala Lumpur, discussions centered around the new role for the region as it continues its robust growth path despite the US-led slowdown.
This region was basically a follower. And whatever happened in the United States, it would have a direct impact on their economy. Today, it seems to me that this region is becoming a leader, a co-leader of the world economy. And therefore also for this time they have to assume this leadership now in a responsible manner.
Given this new world order, the theme of the forum was responding to new uncertainties. But the call for leadership seems to have eluded the region so far.
Where is this leadership going to come from? Unfortunately, we sat down in Davos and we're sitting down now. We don't quite see it. Responses have been quite narrow. There's been a lack of leadership at even the national and regional level, let alone the global level. I think the discussions around new financial architecture, for example, I think this will continue to be, talk, really.
Candid talk with no economic Marshall Plan on the horizon. However, aided by a healthy domestic demand, the region is doing what it can to help itself, expanding intra-regional trade and fostering competitiveness, thereby boosting foreign direct investment.
Asia is certainly not going to be immune from what's happening in the rest of the world, but nor is it a hostage to it. And therefore, the growth that we have seen over 6% this year and 8.7% last year, which was the highest in 2 decades, is very strong. But we want to make sure that we can stay on that growth trajectory by focusing on inflation. Inflation, to my mind, is the greatest worry.
And in many parts of the world, this worry has turned to tension, finding its way out into the street and putting pressure on politicians.
My real fear about the response to all of this is that in different places and in different ways, instead of going forward, we might actually go backwards. And we might find new regulations, tighter conditions, and a reaction against the liberal policies which have actually served us so well in the last 10 years.
Protectionism, inflation, income inequality, water scarcity and energy security, all looming large over many parts of the global economy. But this time, Asia is in the driver's seat, or to say it bluntly,
I think Asia will take up the slack of whatever is happening in the other side of the world.
A bold statement characterizing a more confident region. But Asia does need to get past the immediate challenges of energy and food inflation now confronting it.